Humans have searched for this exoplanet's atmosphere for 20 years. But do you know what? An AI just did it in 10 minutes? Yes. An AI just made a scientific breakthrough that humans have been trying to make for 2 decades. Let me explain. In 2003, scientists discovered a strange world orbiting a star 1,450 light-years away. They named it WASP-33b, and since then, scientists have been trying to find out if this planet has an atmosphere or not. Having an atmosphere would mean the planet could have an ocean and maybe even life. So, you can see why scientists are interested. Now, usually, when a planet is this far away, we can't get a lot of information about it. I mean, discovering a planet this far away is a huge deal in itself. The planet WASP-33b is about half the size of Earth and it orbits its star every 11 days. It's extremely hot with temperatures reaching 400 degrees Celsius, and it receives 8 times the amount of radiation that Earth gets from the Sun. This is why finding out whether or not the planet has an atmosphere is so important. If it does have an atmosphere, then it could potentially block some of this harmful radiation and make the surface more habitable. For years, scientists tried to find out if the planet had an atmosphere by pointing telescopes at it and looking for signs of light. You see, when light hits a planet's atmosphere, some of it gets scattered just like it does on Earth. This is why our sky is blue. So scientists thought if they looked at WASP-33b through the right wavelengths of light, they might be able to see signs of an atmosphere. But for over 20 years, all their efforts were in vain. Then in August of 2023, a team of astronomers decided to take one more try. They pointed the Hubble Space Telescope at the planet and crossed their fingers. But they weren't doing anything that groundbreaking. This was just another observation campaign, that is until the data arrived. When the team started analyzing the data, they saw something they didn't expect. There was a small dip in the light coming from the planet. And this happened at a very specific wavelength of light. And this dip suggested that some of the light was being absorbed by an atmosphere. It took them 2 weeks to analyze the data and make sense of what was happening. After all, this was the first time they had ever seen anything like this. But you won't believe how long it would have taken if they had done it the traditional way. You see, usually when scientists collect data from these telescopes, they don't analyze it themselves. Instead, they send it to data centers where thousands of volunteers analyze the data in their free time. These people are called citizen scientists, and they've helped scientists analyze data from telescopes like Hubble and Chandra. So, instead of taking 2 weeks to analyze the data, it would have taken almost 20 years. But here's the thing, the team didn't have time to waste. The discovery window for WASP-33b was small. If they waited for volunteers to analyze the data, then the opportunity would have been lost. So they had to take matters into their own hands, and they did. They created an algorithm and fed it to a machine learning tool called an artificial neural network. Then they asked the AI to analyze the data, and in just 10 minutes, the AI found what the scientists were looking for. The AI was able to detect a dip in the light curve of WASP-33b. And this dip lasted for about 11 days, which is the same amount of time it takes for the planet to orbit its star. And this gave the scientists strong evidence that the planet has an atmosphere. Now they were planning to use the James Webb Space Telescope to look for signs of water in the planet's atmosphere. And maybe one day soon, we'll find out if the planet has an ocean too. This discovery is a big deal because it shows that AI can be used to make real-world discoveries. Until now, AI has mostly been used to confirm what scientists already know. But this time, it was different, and AI actually made a discovery that humans couldn't make. So, what do you think? Will we find life on WASP-33b? And do you think AI will help us find it? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out my other videos about AI, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.